Larry Gatlin. Hello, Larry. How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I just was saying that we haven't seen you since the windy day in St. Louis at a racetrack.
Boy, I remember that. Son, the wind blew the microphones off the stage, nearly blew the band off the stage.
You know, you've been through this type of thing so many times, but just for the idea of now let's see. Now we're taping. So what I do, Larry, I pull things out of the tape. You know, when I use it. What I want to do is make a live tape. So why don't you, just take us back to the beginning and sort of bring us up to the time when you started recording there in Nashville. Born in Texas, right?
Oh, you mean just like the whole background thing?
Yeah. Would you give me that?
Yeah, well, I was born and raised in Texas, and we sang, my two brothers, my sister, and I sang gospel music all of our life. And just singing around Texas and all over the country.
Where were you born, Larry?
I was born in a little place called Seminole.
That's
Seminole, Texas, about 60 miles from Odessa, which is where my folks live now.
Same place Tanya Tucker was born.
Yeah, that's our only claim to fame. That's Seminole's claim to fame, is Tanya and I were born there. Probably more so for Tanya than me. But whatever, we were raised in West Texas singing gospel music, and I went to the University of Houston later on a football scholarship and tried out for a group called the Imperials out in Vegas. They were working with Elvis Presley, and I didn't get the job, but I met Dottie West and wrote a couple of songs while I was there, and she said, "Why don't you send me some songs? Maybe I can help you. I've got a little publishing company." So I went home to Houston and sent her 8 songs. She sent me a plane ticket, and I've been here ever since.
Ever since. Well, I guess this last football season then was kind of a thriller for you. Since...
Very nice. I was there on January 1 and watched the Cougars beat Maryland pretty bad. I enjoyed it very much.
That was the first year in the Southwest Conference for
Yep,
them.
they're going to win a lot more of them, too. They've got a good coaching staff and a real fine program, a lot of good athletes.
Well, you know, I'm from Texas, too, and I did a lot of play-by-play football down there for the Southwest Conference. And while I was there, it was always the thing, you know, that Houston and Texas Tech would be in the Southwest Conference, and they would do well.
Yeah.
And boy, they have. You know.
I believe you're right.
What did you actually play football?
Well, I played 13 minutes.
You sound like Charlie Pride's baseball career.
Yeah. Well, I played behind 2 All-Americans in a row, so it was pretty hard for me to make a spot in there.
I guess so. Well, Larry, let's talk about the music. You know, we had a chat one time, and you're very open about the difficulties of being a personality and of being a songwriter that turns into a personality. Does this work some kind of a hardship on you as far as psyching yourself for it, or how do you handle that?
Well, you know, I love people, and I love to do what I do. You know, I enjoy my work. I enjoy singing and writing songs. It's getting to the point now that people are coming out of the woodworks, you know, claiming to be my best friends and wanting everything from money to, you know, everything.
Right.
And I work very hard when I'm on stage to please the audience, to give them something. I work and try to give of myself. And really, I think that's all they really ought to expect, because how can I give to them for 2 hours during a concert and then be able to talk to 4,000 of them after it's over?
True.
You know, it's very hard, and it gets me a little on edge sometimes, and I get physically tired. I can't be all things to all men. My main job is, if they spend $5 to come see me sing, my main thing is to sing for them.
Right.
And people, you know, they're coming up to you and telling me all of their troubles, which I can't do one thing about.
True.
You know, and it gets a little wearing on you. And I want to stay in the frame of mind that my mind is quick and sharp, and that I can sing and perform and do the things that they paid to hear me, you know, do, instead of trying to be their psychiatrist. You know, I'm trying to sing those songs for them. And it gets old, and it gets tiring, and, I mean, I love it, and I love them, and I'm glad when they come to see me work. But sometimes some of them, I was in Atlanta last night with Emmylou Harris at the Fox Theater, and we did a show, and the guy they lie. They just lie to the people backstage, tell them they're my old long-lost cousin, or
from Seminole.
Somebody that I said to come backstage, people that I've never heard of said, "Well, Larry told me to come backstage," you know?
Yeah.
And it kind of wears on you, but I guess there are people that will do anything to get close to somebody in the spotlight. I'm just trying to sing my songs for them. That's what I think is most important.
It is a very important thing. Of course, that's that's what it's all about. That's what you're all about. Do you ever get a when you're up on stage, I used to do this when I was on the air a lot, and I had to train myself not to do that. Think about something else while you're doing what you're doing. In other words, do you ever get an idea for a song while you're singing one and your mind trails off or your mind goes off to someplace else?
No, I try not to do that. I mean, we're all human and we get tired and, every now and then we kind of wander off. But I try to stay right where I am because those songs are mine and they're precious to me. And that crowd is important and what we're doing is important. So I try to stay well rested and excited enough about what I'm doing. When I get to the point where I'm not excited about my work, I'll quit, sit home and write songs and play golf and forget it.
Is that your favorite pastime, golf?
Well, I enjoy that very much. My family's, comes first, my wife, my 2 kids, but we really enjoy playing golf and sitting on the back porch and swing and eating tuna fish sandwiches and tater chips.
Oh, you like tuna fish. I got a special recipe I'll have to give you one of these days.
All right.
Tell us about where you live, Larry. A lot of people are interested in the type house you live in, how it's furnished, surroundings, and that sort of thing.
Well, we just live in a little old 3-bedroom house. My wife bought all of our furniture at the flea market.
Does she like antiques?
Yeah, a lot of antiques. We really like antique furniture. And it's nothing special. It's just a little old residential district there and right across the street from an elementary school. Someday I'm going to build her our dream home, but right now I'm not making the kind of money that I can afford to do that and pay the band every week. So I'm just kind of, it's nothing fancy at all. It's just comfortable and it's warm and it's home.
And a back porch.
And a back porch with a swing.
What is your dream home?
Huh?
How do you picture your dream home?
Oh, I don't know. We've bought 12 acres out in Williamson County, and we're just we're thinking about just building something that's just our very own thing, Maybe a big barn or a ranch-style house, or maybe even a log house with a big rock fireplace and a lot of room, and just kind of earthy and nothing, no palatial mansion and no fiber, no plexiglass and chrome and all that stuff. That's not really where we're at.
Yeah. You mentioned one time that you were mentioning writers and performers, and that you mentioned very strongly that Mickey Newberry was one of your favorites.
Yes, he is.
Still holding true?
Oh, sure.
What is he doing lately?
Well, he lives in Oregon. He's not doing a whole lot. He's got a new album coming out that I worked on, did some harmony, and he's still writing songs and playing golf. He comes down to Nashville 3 or 4 months a year, and I get to see him every now and then.
You think he's going to make a big super smash hit song?
I beg your pardon?
Do you think Mickey Newberry is going to make a super smash hit song one of these days?
Oh, Lord, I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, he's written them, but is he going to record one?
Well, he cuts great records, but he has trouble people playing them on the radio.
Right.
So I don't know. Mickey's maybe too good for his own good. I have a philosophy that maybe some things are too good to be true. Chet Atkins told me the other day, H.L. Mencken once said that you'll never go broke underestimating the buying taste of the American public. And it seems like some of the things that are not too good, they go out and buy en masse.
Very good philosophy.
But Mickey's a very good artist. He's a super singer and a super songwriter and a very soulful dude. And maybe people don't want to be touched in their heart anymore. Maybe they just want to get their ears tickled with some little old ditty, and that's why. I mean, if all it took was talent, Mickey Newberry would be one of the greatest stars in the world. Everybody'd know his name, but they don't. So I don't really know how to answer that.
As far as Larry Gatlin, the last couple of things that have come out of Nashville or wherever they came out of, for you, the Statues Without Hearts and the one that has just come off our turntables as a pick single of the week, Anything But Leaving.
Uh-huh.
They're both sort of almost out of the same egg carton, so to speak. The harmony sounds the same. The songs are entirely different, but
yeah.
Harmony sounds the same. Did you have such good success with Statues that you decided to go ahead and do that sort of thing with the new one?
My 2 brothers work with me. We've been singing together for 23 years. And they've been standing beside me literally since we were 2, 4, and 6 years old. And we love to sing harmony. And we're going to sing harmony on every record I have. Not trying to beat a dead dog, or anything, or just, ride it because it's a good horse. But it's just, that's, I write songs that harmony goes with. So we're just going to sing harmony.
The harmony just sounds great. As a matter of fact, it sounds so good, it sounds almost like it's stacked.
Well, we did it, I think we put it on there maybe twice, but I don't like to go in and just put it on there a dozen times, we're not the, Mormon Tabernacle Choir, we're just 3 guys, and it makes it awfully hard to do it on stage like that when it's, you got all that stuff on there, it doesn't sound right.
Different people get different song ideas from different places. How about yours? Where do they come from?
Oh, Lord, Lord. I was in the restroom at WPLO the other morning and wrote one that I think's a smash. I've sung it 4 times. We've encored it all 4 times. They come in all different sorts of ways. A million different ideas. You just try to keep your mind open to what's happening and be able to put it down in a song.
Do you listen to people talking to you? Or
Oh, yeah. I listen to what people say, and I read a lot and like to watch movies and just listen to conversation and try to stay open-minded about everything.
The mind is really like a light. I mean, something kind of goes off in your head when you hear a line.
Yep, that's true.
What about that song in the restroom there? Can you tell us what it is?
Well, it's called "I Don't Want to Cry," and we have a song in the can that I think's a #1 country and pop record. I just think it's a super song, but I think we may need one more. This one's just a little bit special, you know. We haven't even recorded it yet. I just wrote it 5 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Foster, my producer's been in London, so I haven't played it for him yet. But it's a killer song. It's probably the most commercial song I've ever written.
Can you tell us about it?
Well, it's just a song about, you know, I don't want to cry this early in the morning, so lay back down and love me and leave the leaving till later on.
Oh, that sounds great. That really does.
I'm anxious to get in the studio and do it.
Speaking of Fred Foster, he's one of the, as far as I'm concerned, one of the finest idea producers in, I guess, the entire world. Because I guess I was first apprised of Fred Foster's talents back in the Roy Orbison days. You know, when he was producing all those big Roy Orbison hits.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's back with Roy now. They're producing really good records now again.
We're anxious to hear some of those, too.
Yeah,
and, of course,
Roy's back with Monument. Well, Fred has a knack of hiring good people to work around him. He's a good judge of talent, you know. If you look at all the people that have been in the past and present with Monument, you see people who write songs and produce and play instruments and sing, you know, Christopherson, Tony Joe White. He was the first one to do Ray Stevens. Willie Nelson's even got an old Monument on album.
Right.
I mean, an old album on Monument. So, you know, he's a good judge of talent, and he just kind of goes in there. And what Fred does is go in there and turn loose the people that have the talent and let them create, you know, what they feel.
He has a penchant for being able to get somebody to record, a writer who says, I can't sing. Chris Christopherson was one.
Yeah.
I can't sing. Cindy Walker was another one. I can't sing, but they recorded for Fred.
Yep.
And, well, listen, Larry Gatlin, it's been our pleasure talking with you on the Midwest Sound Countdown, and we'll look forward from one Texas guy here to another one to seeing you in St. Louis before long.
Walter, I'd love to do it.
We'll say goodbye now and see you soon.
Tell everybody there I said hey and thank you, St. Louis. Thank you, Walt.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.